ASMR. I don't know what my intro is gonna be, but I'll figure it out someday. No, but I just wanted to come on here and officially thank you guys so much for over 100 subscribers. By the time I post this video, I don't even know how many we'll have, but I always leave in my description a little message for you guys. So if you're ever hello, you hit this many subscribers, you hit this many subscribers, I usually thank you guys in the description. But I did want to come on an official video and just actually tell you guys thank you so much. 100 subscribers, in a matter of days, it was bam bam bam, it was 50 subscribers and then 100, fast as hell, and we just keep growing. And I just have to say, obviously it's exciting to grow and have subscribers, but at the same time, I feel I've said this before, I don't know how to deal with it. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I guess it just feels surreal, that people are watching and that people like my ASMR. I've been listening to ASMR for, I don't even know, maybe 7-8 years. I've been listening to ASMR for a really long time, and I just really love ASMR. I love how big of a community it's become. ASMR comes in so many different shapes and sizes and different kinds of videos. Just kind of watching the ASMR community really turn into this whole niche on YouTube. There's role playing, there's mukbangs, there's no talking. I usually fall asleep to ambient noise. I really like ambient noise, or I like crinkly sounds. I like layered, inaudible whispers. That really comforts me and puts me to sleep. So yeah, I've just been watching ASMR for so many years, and it's really become an enjoyable part of my experience on YouTube. And yeah, I just decided I really wanted to make my own videos, and it's just as relaxing for me to make them as it is probably for you to listen to them, hopefully for you to listen to them. So yeah, I just genuinely enjoy doing this. And then I don't know, the other half of it, which is people watching it, it's really weird. It's really freaking weird. I can't believe my channel is public and just anyone can just start watching me. It's just wild to think about. And then hitting a milestone 100 subscribers in a month and a half or 2 months. I think it's been 2 months. I think it's been 2 months since I started my channel. So yeah, it's too much for me to handle. It's way too much. But thank you. So yeah, I just wanted to get on here and kind of give my official thanks to over 100 subscribers. You guys are so sweet. It fills my heart. But yeah, the only thing that I've been wanting to talk about, I have been watching Married at First Sight on Netflix. it's season 10 and season 11 on Netflix right now. They must have like taken off a couple seasons. I've definitely watched Married at First Sight before because there's a couple like older seasons that I'm like familiar with the couples on. So yeah, I must have watched it on Netflix, but right now there's season 10 and season 11 up on Netflix. So I finished season 10. Right now I'm probably like halfway through season 11, and oh my god, like relationship drama is just the juiciest. It's as juicy as it gets, you know what I mean? And season 10 was wild as hell. Season 10 is Washington, D.C. So all the couples are in Washington, D.C. And I think only one couple, they matched like 5 couples, so like 10 people. So there's 5 couples, and I'm pretty sure only one of them like stayed married and they have a kid now. But the other couples were just so bad. It was really bad. There's one couple, Michael and Mika, and I'll put up these people's pictures so you kind of like know who I'm talking about if you ever watched the show, and if you're into like, you know, just like silly reality TV, then I would watch it. It's on Netflix. But yeah, Michael and Mika, they like literally started fighting immediately, and the issue with Michael that Mika was having throughout the show, Michael and Mika, those are good names, those are good ASMR names. So the issue that Michael and Mika were having on the show is that Michael just kept like lying. And it's interesting because I've had friends like this in my life that they just like compulsively lie. I don't know what it is, but she just kept like running into issues with him, like not telling the truth about his job, like not telling the truth about like what car he drove or something, like just like really trivial things that like you would think like nobody needs to lie about that. He told her that he teaches yoga at a yoga studio 3 times a week, and then when he booked a date for them to go to the yoga studio, she shows up and the lady is like, there's no Michael here, like there's no Michael that teaches yoga here. So like so she was like, why did you lie? Like, why are you lying to me about this? And he was like so adamant that he wasn't lying. He was like, oh, they changed management, like that girl that you talked to didn't even know me, and like what? If you teach at this yoga studio, I'm pretty sure the lady at the front desk is gonna know who you are. Like, Mika would not be the first person asking for Michael if you actually taught at this yoga studio. So I felt really bad for her. It was really difficult to have to watch her deal with a husband that is just lying for no reason. And I had friends like this in my life. The interesting thing is like, I never would catch on to when they were lying. It was always like later, when I would be talking with other friends, or I would be thinking about the conversation we had, that I would realize like, oh, that's kind of a crazy story, and it's kind of too good to be true. And then you start like, the wheels start turning, and you're like, I think they were lying to me. Brandon, for some reason, has an issue with production. So the crew that's filming the show, he like does not like them. He keeps thinking that they're like setting him up. Like he keeps thinking they're like trying to get like drama out of him, I guess. Like he was just like overly paranoid about production and the crew and like the other couples. Like literally he was the only one having problems with production. All of the other couples literally said like, we love production. Like our production team almost feels like family to us, because like you have like a producer and like a camera crew. It's probably like a small crew, probably like 2 to 3 people per couple, and every other couple was like, we had fun, like we loved our production people. But for some reason, like he was so combative and he was just like so annoyed at production, and he would just shut down. Like I don't want to spoil too many things, but like there was something that Taylor did that rubbed him the wrong way, and I guess I can understand why he would be upset, but like I also understand in her point of view, like it doesn't really make sense to be upset over something that little. But it was something that happened in the morning, and he acted like a petty little for the rest of the day. I was like, bro, you can't get over it. You can't talk to your wife and like get over it. Like she did something in the morning to piss him off, and so he spent the whole rest of the day ignoring her and like basically lashing out at her. And it's like, okay, well that's not fair anymore. It's not fair for you to get upset and then spend the whole day making her day a bad day. You know what I mean? So yeah, and then so Brandon ended up fighting with production like maybe twice on the show, and probably more times than that. But like the way he conducted himself, like the way that he would fight with production, don't you hate when people like get in your face and they smile and they taunt you and they act like you know, like he was like that. Like he was the one like being irrational and like being like angry towards production. And then when they were just like, bro, we're just trying to film you, like we're doing a job, you signed up to do a show, we have to film you. And he was like taking off his mic pack, and the producer was like, you can't touch that, that's not your property. And he was like, oh, then what am I doing? And then like took off his mic pack. It made me so angry. I was like, if I was Taylor, I would be in. I could not believe, oh my god, it made me so angry. They're just like, like I can't stand when people are mean to like crew or like staff. Like I hate it. Like do not be mean to staff people. What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, that sucked. But big spoiler, they end up getting, what is it called? Restraining orders. They got restraining orders against each other. Taylor and Brandon, they get at the end, like after filming, like after the whole show is over, they got restraining orders against each other. Which is just so funny, because it's like, this is a show about 2 strangers marrying each other, and like they're matched by matchmakers. And so it's like, you're either gonna end up with like a perfect, amazing marriage, or you're gonna end up with a restraining order against someone. And then the next couple that was like really sad to watch was Mindy and Zach. So Mindy is a figure skater. She's an ice skating coach. And then Zach is like a fitness trainer slash model. So he's like very into his own looks. And they asked him, like, are you gonna care about attraction? Like, if you're not attracted to your wife, like, does that matter? And he literally said, like, no, like, physical attraction is not all there is to a marriage, and like, you can be attracted to someone in more ways than just physical. And then he literally throws all of that out the window, and like, the first thing he says to his wife, who is gorgeous by the way, the first thing he says is like, I'm not growing any attraction towards you, so what do you want me to do about that? Like, asking her, like, I'm not attracted to you, so like, what are you gonna do? Oh, fool. And then there's a part of the show, so they get married, they go on like a week-long honeymoon, and then they move into an apartment together, and so they have to live with each other for like the remaining period of time. So Zach decides he's not going to move in with Mindy. Zach decides that he might be able to grow some attraction towards Mindy if he spends some time away from her. He wants to miss her, and then maybe he will grow some attraction towards her. So Zach spends the whole show living in his own apartment. Mindy is living in their, like, what's supposed to be their shared apartment. Mindy is living in that apartment alone, and basically like being as patient as she possibly can, just like waiting for her husband to like show up, and he won't. And so I don't want to spoil it, but like some drama goes down, and so Mindy finally decides, like, I can't be married to you anymore. Like, you've played me too much, you've been lying to me, you're not in this marriage, so I'm cutting it off. Like, I'm divorcing you. So it's just crazy drama. Yeah, 3 of the husbands are just like dog shit trash. Only one of the couples, I forget their names, Jessica and Austin. So they do great. They like love each other. Like, they have like no issues. They're like the only happy couple on the show for season 10. And then Derek and I'm forgetting her name. It's Derek and whatever. I'll just put their pictures up. I'll put their names up too. But Derek and his wife, they're like the youngest couple, and they start having drama because she is upset that he has never been in love, because she feels like if he's never been in love, then how is he going to love me? And she also feels like the fact that he's never been in love is like his own fault, like it's his own doing. She's basically saying, like, you're not trying to be open, like you're holding it back, like you should just let the love come to you. And his side of it is just like, I feel like I'm not going to be ready to say I love you for like at least 6 months to a year. So I think that just bothered her a lot. And I feel like she kind of self-sabotaged the relationship after that. I think she felt like if he wasn't like head over heels in love with her and obsessed with her immediately, then like she didn't want to be a part of it. And it's funny because in her vows, she vowed to support and love him and like support all of his dreams. And then later on they get in a fight because like she calls his dreams, like, I think she said his dreams are like childish. college or something. He said that he wants to like travel the world and he wants to go like skydiving. He said he wants to like write a Christmas song, and she was just like annoyed at that. She was like, I'm not gonna support all your dreams when they're stupid. Like she called him a loser. They get in a fight and she gets mad at him. Okay, this is tea. So they get in a fight because I don't know, I think she just like has been like struggling to like him. She says that she wants someone that will like initiate conversations, like initiate arguments, like initiate physical affection. Like she just wants a man that's going to like initiate and be aggressive. And Derek is just like a super cool, like kind of quirky dude. And I think he does his best to like appease his wife and like do what she asks of him. So she is like annoyed with him for those reasons. And then towards the end of the season, all of the couples meet up again and they have like a couples retreat together. And during the couples retreat, Derek and Taylor are like sitting next to each other at the dinner table, and Katie's her name, Katie is sitting across from Derek, and like Taylor and Derek are just chopping it up, like they're laughing, they're giggling, they're having a great time, and Katie is getting triggered. She is like looking at them, she's got her hand on her face like this, and she's like glaring at her husband across the table, and she gets up and leaves, and she's like all mad. And so he comes to talk to her later, and he's like, are you mad at me because you think I'm flirting with Taylor? And she's like, oh, so you know exactly why I'm mad at you. And he's like, I'm not being over friendly with Taylor, like I'm just being friendly with Taylor. And she literally says like, you act like a loser weirdo with me, and then you act like a great guy around them. And it's like, girl, you cannot call your husband a loser and a weirdo. And then he says he says to her, I'm being myself. Like maybe I'm being myself. And so it's just bad. And they end up getting divorced after the show. So yeah, season 10 is a wild season. None of the couples are having a good time. Only one of the couples is having a good time, and the whole rest of the time it is drama, it is fighting. That couples retreat is a good episode. It's crazy. So yeah, I just wanted to get on here and like talk about it because it was juicy. Season 10 was juicy. If you haven't watched Married at First Sight, it's not Love is Blind. I always get the two confused. It's not Love is Blind. It is Married at First Sight. Yeah, I love it. It's such a good show. So I'm on season 11 right now, and I love season 11. Season 11 is New Orleans, and a lot of the couples are doing very good. A lot of the couples like each other, so it's nice to go from like a horrible season 10 where all the couples were fighting to like a sweet, loving, like happy season 11. So I love season 11. It's very cute. If you're on season 11, Bennett and Amelia are my favorite. I love Bennett and Amelia. Yes. Bennett and Amelia. I love them so much. That's like my favorite couple. The other couples are great too, but I identify with Bennett and Amelia. I think they're so cute. I love them. But yeah, I just really wanted to talk about reality show drama. I've been like dying to gossip about it. I'm kind of a gossip. I'm a gossiper. I like it. I like drama. Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama. Am I the drama? But yeah, guys so much for 100 subscribers. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing and beautiful and wonderful, and I'm so happy to have you here with me. But yeah, I hope you are having a great summer. I hope everyone that's going back to school, I hope your anxiety is coming down. I hope your stress levels are coming down. Just know that you got this. It's just another school year. Yeah, and I love you guys so much. Thank you for subscribing and commenting and liking and doing all those wonderful things.